We're also following some new developments in the fight against the H1N1 virus. Whether you already have or are getting ready to send your kids back to school, government officials have just released some new guidelines they want you to know about. CBS Atlanta's Rebecca Schramm is here with those details.
Yeah, Mike, for starters, be warned, you may need a total of 3 shots this flu season to be as protected as possible against all strains of the flu. I spoke with one of the top brass at the CDC this morning about what else parents and school officials need to know as kids head back to class.
Health officials are gearing up for what could be a challenging fall. Whenever students come together, that's when infections spread. And with the H1N1 virus not slowing down over the summer, it's almost certain to spike once school is in full swing. But the Centers for Disease Control is actually scaling back some of its recommendations.
We were able to learn a lot from the spring about what was necessary and what was maybe a little bit more than necessary.
Rear Admiral Ann Schuchat is head of the CDC's National Center for Immunization and Respiratory Diseases. She says unlike last spring, where the CDC recommended students stay home for a week if they came down with the H1N1 virus, they're now recommending kids stay home until 24 hours after the fever is gone. And instead of urging schools to close down if a few students get the virus, they're now recommending schools close only if a high number of students come down with it.
The most important thing is to know how your child's doing. If your child has a fever and cough, you don't want them going to school. You want to keep them home and really take care of them there. So for parents, you want to have a plan of how am I going to do that? If I'm working, can I arrange to stay home, or can someone else take care of my child?
Dr. Schuchat says the best way to protect your family is to get not only the regular flu shot this year, but also 2 doses of the H1N1 vaccine for a total of 3 shots.
It's a lot easier to get a couple shots or to get a couple doses of a vaccine than to really go through this illness.
She estimates the H1N1 vaccine will be ready by mid-October. For now, it's a good time, she says, to remind children to cover their mouths when they cough or sneeze and to sing the happy birthday song twice while they're washing their hands. That's how long it takes to get rid of the germs. Live in the studio, Rebecca Schramm, CBS Atlanta News.